Congratulations on the purchase of your new Pacific Action Kayak Sail System. You will be amazed at the performance. Before beginning the initial rigging of your sail, we suggest that you familiarize yourself with all the parts included with the sail and establish a work area with all the necessary tools. First, assemble mast sections. Note that the upper mast sections are inside the sleeves. Pin the shackle with the rigging to the left mast joint and pin the separate shackle to the right mast joint. Tension the sail by running the attached shock cord under the webbing between the mast steps and click back into the eyelet on the sail. Next, wrap sail around mast and lay on foredeck with the tips outside the cockpit combing on left side. This locates the mast step position, which may be over or just forward of your hatch cover. Note the minimum distance from the mast steps to the bow clip is 12 inches. Fasten mast step anchor points, which are the plastic triangles on each side of the boat. Position slot just below the edge of the deck to ensure that the width of the deck is sufficient so that the buckles from the mast steps do not overlap with the slots on the mast step anchor points. Alternatively, the mast step webbing can also be secured around side grab line hard points and then back to the buckles on the mast feet. Tension mast steps and open sail to maximum width. Flatten mast steps to match deck profile and ensure that the sail is centered. Tighten pivot bolts and mast steps as a preliminary step to permanently locking the mast. Then, remove the sail from the boat. Next, insert self-tapping locking screws into each side of the mast step via tapped holes located just below the pivot bolt. There are a total of 4 screws and you will need to drill a pilot hole with a 3/32 bit. Reattach mast steps via webbing buckles and tension webbing. Next, clip 4-stay shock cord attached to the left mast shackle to lifting point on the front of the boat. Attach free end of the shock cord to the right mast shackle with a temporary knot. Shorten the 4-stay shock cord until maximum stretch occurs when the sail is lowered to the deck. Fasten permanently with 2 cable ties and use pliers to cut off excess shock cord and trim cable ties. In the next step, you will adjust the length of the trimming line. First, run trimming line back towards the cockpit. The trimming line snap hooks can clip to loops of cord attached to existing deck webbing hardpoints. If necessary, use the saddles provided. The location of the first clip point is not critical but should be located to the rear of your hatch cover. Tie trimming line to the right mast shackle and adjust length so that the sail is vertical. Trim the excess line and flame to prevent burring. Use a cable tie to attach tie-down to a saddle fastened beside cockpit combing, which is about 4 inches forward of the mast tips when the sail is wrapped around the mast. To detach the sail, unclip 4-stay shock cord, trimming line, and unbuckle mast steps. Always remember to remove your sail before transporting. Congratulations and enjoy.